members of the press, I'm excited this afternoon to be welcoming our new CEO, Mr. Ponga Liwewe, who has joined us, for the next 3 years. So, Mr. Liwewe, welcome to Napsa Stars.
Thank you very much.
Just do a photo session as well.
Right. Okay. So it's right now. This is too small. Even the.
No, we'll get it.
I'll try it after in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank the management of Napsa, the company, for engaging me in this capacity. I think the company has huge vision for football. They have delivered on the professional front as the pension scheme authority, and it's only important that the football club reflect the number one position of the company. So we as a football club, our target is to be number one as well. Obviously, we are a club that has had several trophies in cup competitions, but our ambition is to go for the league. And hopefully, in the 3 years that I have been engaged, that is one of our targets. And we believe that we have the potential to do that. We have a young coaching team, a young team, and we have all the support from the main company. So I'm very confident that we as Napsa will be making an even bigger impact in the Zambian game. That is our wish. Obviously, it's very competitive, and we have a lot of teams who are aspiring to do the same. But I'm confident that with the support of the staff and this team we have out there on the field, we will have good results. On the commercial side, we are obviously looking to become more self-sustaining. We want the club to be less reliant on the mother company, because we believe that football is a business, it is an industry, and that we must utilize the popularity of the game to increase income and revenues for the club. So in the long run, we hope to become more self-sustaining, and of course, once we do that, we'll be meeting the requirements of CAF and FIFA, who under club licensing have always spoken about how football must be able to run itself, fund itself, and sustain itself. So I hope the media as well will back us in our vision. We have a club that wants to engage the public. Our social media platforms, we are looking to grow those areas to engage the public, to engage the community, and all aspects of the club we are looking to raise the bar. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
CEO, I'd like to find out from you, what's the plan as far as investment into the club? Because we've heard from the chairman that it's heavily reliant on investment from Napsa. What's your plan in making Napsa a business, a business as far as football is concerned? And this is a club that has just bounced back from a lower division. So what's the plan to keep it in the super division? Because it's very easy for teams that are promoted to get relegated.
Keeping us in the super division, I believe we have the technical staff with our coach Perry Mutapa and his team, who are very, very strong on the coaching front. I think one of the best coaches in the league. So I'm quite confident. And the team he has put together since relegation is a balance of youth and experience. So I believe we have the capacity. We have what it takes to stay up there. On the commercial side, we will be looking to increase our fan base, because obviously our sales of merchandise and other elements of corporate boxes at the stadium, etc., all depend on the numbers that are coming through the turnstiles coming into the facility. So I believe that that is a key area for us. Also, we want to enhance our youth development, because we need to be producing players, and we did have a player in Mr. Mwepu who came through our ranks. We all see the level he's at. We believe that Napsa has the potential to create more Mwepus through the ranks. That will be another source of revenue generation for us. Being a football club, football is our core business. So I believe that the players we generate through the youth program will be a very, very important factor in us generating revenues by putting them in markets out there. We all know the value of players in Europe. We all know how much transfers go for. Even if you are the second club before the player goes to Europe, there's still a good amount of revenue that comes through. So that's an important aspect for us. Then the general things like club merchandise, TV rights, etc., those are the other sources of revenue for the club, and we intend to enhance it in all areas that will give us revenues to make us more and more self-sustaining. I said earlier, it's not going to be an overnight thing that will happen. It will be a more long-term plan, but we will get there. We are going to already start putting the steps right away to take the club to a level that perhaps we haven't seen Zambian football do so commercially yet. Call it pressure. I think it's just a question of us doing the right things, organizing ourselves the right way, being professional. And I think those things will yield results or will begin to show progress. So I don't feel we're under pressure. I have a coaching team there that is excellent. I have good players. I have good staff around me in the administration. So I think I find myself in quite a fortunate position with the people around me. My job is to be at the helm and just make sure, if we drift a little bit, the ship comes back in the right direction. And I believe we have all the necessary capability and facility within the club. Of course, we will, as we go along, add a couple of players where we see weaknesses, make one or two adjustments here and there, but I believe we have a strong foundation. I'm very confident. I've got no need to worry about anything right now.
We are delighted to have you, sir, as our Chief Executive Officer. We believe that your vast experience in football, of course, having followed you personally, the days that you were at Super Sports, the Mpira Zambia show, and so on and so forth, I think the CV is too huge to make mention here. And as a technical team, we are very much delighted once again, and we know that your coming to Napsa Stars Football Club is actually going to help the team excel and get to greater heights. Thank you so much, sir, and you're very much welcome to Napsa Stars.
Thank you.